Let's talk about what happened, how it happened, and perhaps how the governor got caught. WNBC's Jonathan Dean sits here, got a stack of the affidavits, the court papers. I know you've had more time to go through this than I have. What jumps out at you?
The details. What is on these wiretaps and what is recorded, and the text messages. If the governor was a client of this alleged prostitution ring, there is some very graphic details about monetary payments, about the meetings. If it's this February 13th, February 14th Valentine's Day meeting, there are explanations about how the door is going to be left open to the hotel room if this alleged prostitute comes to the room, if the governor is in fact the person suggested in these documents. And it goes on. Remember, this Emperor's Club VIP is alleged to have been a high-priced call girl ring, anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 charged during these meetings or rendezvous. So
CNBC says it has confirmed that Elliot Spitzer is indeed Client 9, the client that's referred to in these pages. And some of these details, the prostitute would take a train from Penn Station to Washington, and Client 9, Elliot Spitzer, would pay for everything: train tickets, cab fare from the hotel and back, mini bar or room service, travel time, and a hotel. This is, again, coming from the FBI affidavit, which is now available. Again, the FBI's investigation notes that Client 9 would make the hotel reservation under his name and leave a key for the woman named Kristen. I mean, these details, not only is it damaging politically, but personally, here's a guy who's been married for more than 20 years and has 3 daughters. Yes,
clearly an extraordinarily painful time for the governor, for his wife, for his children, and for those who friends and support. And there's a lot of folks in Albany and around the state right now are wondering whether he is in fact going to resign. There are some reports that he drafted a letter. As for the Client 9, we've heard this. I was being more cautious because you have the U.S. Attorney's Office, the FBI, the IRS are not saying it publicly. You have the governor, who has not yet acknowledged that he is in fact this client number 9. So I'm being a bit cautious about whether we should be identifying him that far. There has been some suggestion that he's client number 9. Officials familiar with this case, and if so, there is some real detail about these alleged rendezvous in this Washington, D.C. hotel on Valentine's Day regarding the recorded conversations, the text messages. So really very troubling.
Do you know, Jonathan, whether he was there on state business?
That we're trying to work with our political unit about what his schedule was that day, what he was doing down there in Washington. But as far as the court papers suggest, there's trains, there's specific hotels, a specific hotel room number, so that if he is client number 9, the details appear to be there. But again, the prosecution documents point out alleged wrongdoing by those who are allegedly running this prostitution ring. The clients are not charged at this point in time with any criminal wrongdoing, and often the Johns don't get charged.
Are you hearing that he? I mean, have you heard anything about?
We've been trying very hard. It seems to me, in cases like this, as some person says, the Johns often don't get charged. It's those who are running the rings. Sometimes at the state level, when you have state charges, Johns get posted or may get charged. But in a federal money laundering case, which is what this one amounts to, I wouldn't expect to see the clients charged, except it's a public figure, high-profile client here. You've got the governor of the state of New York, if true, who's the former attorney general, who used to be a hard-charging prosecutor.
A man who himself busted 2 prostitution rings. Jonathan Dean, there's a lot to this story. I know you're working to dig up. I'll let you get to that. Thank you.